Hey everybody, welcome back to Vividly Vocal with your host Aeryana or just Airy, whatever works for you. So it's 4 a.m. and I cannot sleep. So I thought I would just come and bother y'all. So I've been trying to sleep for like an hour now. My mind's just been racing as it usually does. I'm tired, but my brain is wide awake. So I was thinking, as I usually do, and I just wanted to say that honestly, I'm so disillusioned and just tired of the state of the world as it is right now. And people are just more cold and cruel and alienated than ever. And I was thinking, when did it become shameful to have emotion? When did it become cringe to care about someone or something? When did we get to the point where truly loving something is lame? Now, social media is just so oversaturated with sex. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, it's everywhere. Now, I'm not a prude. Y'all know that. I'm not a prude. I like a good sex joke. I joke about sex and cum and all that shit all the time. But it gets to a point where it's like, okay, this is too much. Everywhere I turn, it's just
pussy, 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 dick, dick, pussy, dick, pussy, ass, titties, dick, dick, pussy, ass, dick, titties.
most people don't know how to have sex anyway. So I refuse to believe it's to the point where we must discuss it 25/8, 365. I've been deep in my shadow work, journaling, spiritual discovery bag for the past few months now, and I'm trying to grow as a person. And I like to think I've developed from what my mental capacity was before. And I came to realize how sick and twisted everything is. Like the person you're fucking, you mean to tell me you're not supposed to have feelings for the person you're having sex with? Like full on raw intercourse at that. You mean I'm not supposed to assume I like them and they like me? A lot of people just hate fun. They don't know joy. They don't know love. They don't know how to love and what it's like to be loved. They don't know how to appreciate the little things in life. And when interacting with people, there is an exchange. I love you. You send love back to me, and vice versa. It's energy. Everything is energy. Just like every person who decides to listen to what I have to say or show love to the podcast, I return that love right back to them because you're not obligated to listen to me. You don't have to be here. There was a guy I was seeing a long time ago. He was a little bit older than me and was my first like long-term relationship as an adult. So I really had an attachment to him. And he, on the other hand, he always had something to say about me or what I enjoy. It was like some snide remark about something. But, I know now he was a deeply insecure and bitter person. And that was just like a defense mechanism for what he really had going on the inside and yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, y'all know I'm a big Nicki Minaj fan. I have a bunch of her merch, perfumes, I have her shirts, collect her vinyl, some of her magazines. I've been a fan since I was like 10 years old. So I went to her tour like 4 times last year, and I also had like an amazing opportunity that I talked about a few times. And during this time when I was seeing him, he said something like, "You're such a dick rider for her." And I say, yep, I'll ride the fuck out of that dick. And in my head, I was like, better than I do yours, because for that one, I would lay on my back and that was the best he would ever get. You know what I mean? But I was like, damn, does it offend you so badly that I care about a few things? I have joy and whimsy in my life. Like, damn, can a nigga breathe? Like, damn, can I breathe, please? But that's the thing. Some people don't want you to experience joy. They don't want you to be happy for a goddamn moment because they'd be like, oh, let me nip that in the bud. Let me smother that. Like, oop, let me just turn off that light real quick. In the same vein, kind of a few months ago, I don't know if y'all saw this, but it went viral of a shooting that happened at a car wash. It was a gang related shooting. And this guy ran up and shot this man and his daughter, his 2-year old daughter, I think. It was a small baby, so unfortunate. And the woman, the mother of the child, and the guy's baby daddy, she goes on Facebook Live like before the funeral or shortly after the shooting, and she was just like, "Oh well, it was her time to go. We gonna turn up for her, like unbothered, unaffected, like smoking, twerking, pouring out the Hennessy. This is your baby, bro. This baby lost her life in bullshit. And I'm not saying you to come on social media shedding a tear and this and that. You could grieve in private, you know. Show that baby some respect for the way she died. And it just makes me think, when did we become so disconnected from love? Like, I can't stand, one thing I cannot stand is a I don't care, like a IDC, I don't care attitude. Because to me, that shows you're hiding from yourself. And that is shameful for you to admit you love someone or something. Now, I'm a very passionate, I've come to discover I'm a very emotional person, regardless of what my face may present. Because a lot of people think I don't really care about anything upon glancing at me because I have a slight RBF, but that couldn't be further from the truth. And I've come to honor every emotion that I feel throughout my little spiritual journey or whatever. Because when I was younger, almost everybody was so cold to me, including my family. And it was so difficult and painful for me because that just led me to look for warmth any and everywhere, which led me to some other painful, messed up situations. We're human, y'all. It's normal for us to feel things. Like, it's normal for us to have our ups and downs and our emotions and to want to develop attachments, connection. We're here to connect with each other. We're not robots. We're not AI. You know what I mean? And just glancing upon what the dating scene has turned into, this emotionally unavailable cycle, like this contest between who can be the most attached person in the relationship because you're so afraid of being vulnerable, being hurt, knowing damn well y'all should just cut the bullshit and love each other. Like, your partner feels joy, you should feel joy, and vice versa. There was this clip of actress Jennifer Lewis talking about her past relationships and why she's never been married. And she was talking about this one guy she was seeing. They were driving down the road and she sees a beautiful pink tree and she's like, "Oh my God, that's a pretty tree." And he's like, "You say that about every tree." And at that moment, she knew. She was like, "Oh, you gotta go."
Example of why I had to get rid of him. We're driving on the car, driving on a big car. Life is great. And I come up on an Australian tree that I know is extinct. Mm-hmm. But it blooms pink. They're a fucking pink tree. Of course I'm going to acknowledge it. Mm-hmm. So we're driving and I go, "Oh, that's a pretty tree." Him. "You say that about every tree." I was like, "Well, you gotta go." The fuck is wrong with you? I'm sorry, but don't them bitches help us breathe?
Because it's just a simple fact that you cannot see the beauty in everyday life. Like, you cannot appreciate the things that I find beautiful. Like, you don't find joy in my joy. Like, does it annoy you for me to say, "Oh my goodness, that's so pretty"? How much energy does that take for you to be like, "Well, yeah, it is pretty, isn't it?" Like, it doesn't take any energy at all. But let me tell you this, I don't want to be around people that don't value anything or anyone, not even themselves. Because what do you think you do to me if given the opportunity? How can I expect you to love and respect me when you don't even respect yourself? Anyway, those were just my late night ramblings. But what do y'all think? How did we get here? Do y'all agree? Like, do y'all think I'm wrong? Like, what do you think? Is it social media causing everything to just deteriorate so rapidly, like to the point where like we're all isolated and disconnected from one another? Like, for real, tell me what you think. Tell me your take on the situation. Let me know in the comments. As always, thank y'all so much for listening and vibing on Vividly Vocal. Please subscribe if you would like to see more. This podcast is also available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeart Radio, and wherever you listen to your podcasts. And I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.